Hey everyone, it's Pete here on Shooting for Scratch. It is Sunday the 22nd of January 2017. I'm just in my back garden and I'm about to do some chipping practice. There's a little patch of grass here with some artificial turf, a few balls and my 54-degree wedge, and I'm going to be chipping over to this area of green that I've just mown into my lawn. Realistically, that is about 20 yards, something like that, so yeah, let's give it a go and see how we get on. What I was doing is starting my backswing with my right wrist and really bringing the club round my body and below plane, so very low and around my body. What I'm working on now is trying to start the wrist hinge with my left wrist and really getting it much steeper and more on plane. And I'll be using that a lot more with my chipping because I do tend to go like this and scoop it. Something else that I'm really working on at the moment, as well as the left wrist hinge, is also trying to preset my impact position. With my club head square to the target, I have my feet slightly together, slightly open. I have a little bit of forward shaft lean, hips are slightly open, just to preset my impact position. I'm not trying to sort of whip it up and away because I don't want too much movement in my wrists, but I don't want to have a really stiff Zach Johnson style like this. It doesn't really work for me. I prefer to have a slight softer wrist movement. Now, everything that I'm practicing today I will probably be covering with Dan in a future lesson, so we'll see if he undoes anything that I'm practicing. I think this is what a lot of people do. They have an idea in their head of how they should be doing things, they then go and practice it, and then when they go and have a lesson, or even if they don't, they get told that they're doing it wrong or they're ingraining bad habits. So let's see if this practice holds any relevance whatsoever. In the meantime, at least hopefully it will make me a bit more consistent with my chipping around the green. Something else that I have noticed that I do, and I didn't really notice that I did it until I saw my video playback, which is, as I come through impact, I tend to dip my knees a bit, like this, which I think that was a really good example actually of why that's a really bad idea. It introduces an extra layer of mechanical movement into the swing, which is completely unnecessary and makes it less reliable. I think it just helped me get the feeling that I was really getting down on the strike ball, preventing me from hitting it thin, or preventing me from feeling like I was going to hit it thin. Obviously there's something subconscious there that I wasn't even aware of, so I'm going to work on trying to get that out as well. Oh, I've just hit the flag. So, not bad so far, but inconsistent. I've even managed to throw a couple of shanks in with a sort of quarter swing with my wedge, which is quite amazing. and I think that's mainly down to trying to do this left wrist hinge and the fact that it just feels a little bit weird, a bit steep, and then I'm obviously doing something to correct it as I come through the ball, which is causing me to shank it. So anyway, a bit more practice to do, so let's get on with that. Not completely inconsistent, but I think landing spot and distance control, obviously I should be getting these all within a sort of bin lid distance really, but it's not terrible, and the ground is obviously very uneven, so some of these balls over here to the left, they were all more or less on line and then jumped left, so I can't really help how uneven the lawn is, and on a green that would be a lot smoother, so if I can pick a landing spot with a flatter green, it should run out towards target, hopefully. That's the plan. Once again, thank you very much indeed for watching. This is Pete on Shooting for Scratch. I'd be very grateful if you could subscribe or leave any comments in the comment section below. Give it a thumbs up if you like what I'm doing, and maybe even it'd be nice to hear from you with some suggestions of some other videos that I can do. Take care.